Well guys, I really did not want to make a review on this episode of ReZero, and I was considering dropping it as well, not because it's bad, because it's not, but because it broke me. Yeah, I haven't felt this way since I watched Welcome to the NHK, and you guys probably know the scene I'm talking about, like episode 12, 13. If you know what, if you've seen Welcome to the NHK, you know what scene I'm talking about. Just, I haven't felt broken like that for a real long time. Like normally, when I'm about to make my review and stuff, like normally when I finish the episode, then right away, bam, got my notes, set up the camera on wherever, and get to the review, edit, upload, bam, read your comments. All like that. Try to do that within the next hour. However, with ReZero, I needed some time. I did not want to think about it. I had to do something else, so I hung out with my sister for a couple of hours, went on a live stream with, my YouTube buddy Sun Wukong and Kukulin, chatted a little bit, and after, 5, 6 hours? 7 maybe. After quite some time, I was finally ready to review this episode. I don't want to be talking about this episode for very long, because to be honest, I really don't want to think about this episode. I don't want to break again. But there's just too much to talk about. I have no idea how long this review is going to be. So just brace yourself, I suppose. Remember how in episode 7, I believe it was? Episode 7, I talked about what makes a good psychological anime and how much I love psychological anime because, psychological is my favorite genre. And I like seeing characters go insane. You get the best development, the best writing with psychological anime. I discussed this already. But what makes a great psychological anime? It doesn't only break the characters, but it breaks you. I'm not talking about the feels, my OTP didn't get together, oh my gosh. No, I mean like it mentally breaks you and you need to take some time off. Let me go back to Welcome to the NHK, and don't worry, no spoilers if you haven't seen the anime. After I watched episode 12 and I said I needed some time, do you want to know how long of a break I took after watching that episode? A month and a half. Took a month and a half break. And then I finished the rest of Welcome to the NHK. So that's why I was considering dropping ReZero, because I just did not want to feel broken anymore. I needed some time to recover, but thank goodness with the power of friendship, I have healed somewhat. I could break at any moment, so that's why I'm trying to rush this review, but I really shouldn't. Anyway, for the past 3 weeks, there has been quite the angry mob in the comments section whenever it comes to Subaru's character. Like, I haven't been happy reading the comments section for the past 3 weeks because everyone's just arguing like, hey, what Subaru's doing is rational. Hey, you should like Subaru. No, you're not supposed to like him right now. Like, the comments section has been quite the war zone, and I haven't been enjoying reading the comments for the past 3 weeks. So I am afraid to talk about Subaru's character right now, but, I need to, because we see Subaru basically contradicting himself in his actions. And we already knew that Subaru was broken. But after this episode, you really got to see even more into his current mental state. And that is insane. I wasn't upset when Rem died, because unfortunately I got spoiled last week, which is another reason why I really don't want to read these comments anymore. You guys can still comment and debate or whatever, but I'm probably not going to respond to any comments anymore because fear of spoilers. and it's just a war zone now in the comments, Jesus. But when Rem sacrificed herself because they were getting attacked by the white whale, and then Subaru and Otto, they were chatting, and Otto, he suddenly says, man, we sure were fortunate to make it out of there alive. And Subaru's like, yeah, watch what you're saying, man. You calling her sacrifice fortunate? And then Otto's just like, who is Rem? And I would have been just like how Subaru was. I'd be like, what do you mean, who is Rem? She was just here. She sacrificed her life to save us. And Otto, he doesn't remember. Rem's existence has been wiped off the face of the earth, or face of the world, you know. We don't know this fictional world. But anyway. And then Subaru punches Otto, and Otto, when he finds out why the white whale is so persistent, Otto, I know a lot of people are going to be all like, man, Otto was such a jerk, but to be honest, that was pretty rational. I understand why Otto did that. I mean, the white whale is being so persistent on attacking them. Otto just found out the reason why. Yeah, you're gonna want to get rid of the problem. And Otto doesn't know Subaru that well. So of course, it makes sense. It's fine. I'm not mad at Otto for what he did. And Subaru gets kicked off of the wagon, and you think that the white whale is gonna come after him because of the jealous witch scent. And what was really interesting was that moment Subaru said that he didn't want to die. Now some of you may be all like, Sloan, how is that interesting? Of course Subaru doesn't want to die. He doesn't like feeling that pain. Yes, but it seemed like in that situation he would want to die. And I was hoping that he would die. Not die to just repeat, but die because he's suffering too much. But I'm going to get more into that later on. I thought Subaru would want to die so that he can go back to the save point. He knows where the save point is. So that Rem will be alive again. Because remember, that's what Subaru did. That's what the old Subaru did. The pre-broken Subaru. You know, back over in episode 7. When he killed himself so that all of his friends could get a happy ending. But no. Subaru is begging for his life, running, tripping all over the place. He's just like, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. And I was like, you don't want to die? I was really shocked at that. He was running, trying to save himself, instead of trying to get killed so that he can go back and save Rem. I mean, he just stood up for Rem after with what happened with Otto. And Otto doesn't remember her existence. So you think that Subaru would want to die so that Rem can come back. That was really shocking. Really shocking. That doesn't sound like Subaru at all. But wait, things get crazier when it comes back to his mental state. So, Otto dies. Good old trusty dragon thing comes back. And picks up Subaru and they head over to the mansion. Subaru wakes up and Ram is there. It was really nice to see Ram. Missed her. Really did. And Subaru, he explains what happens to Rem, and Ram is just so like, who is Rem? And it's just like, ooh. So it wasn't just Otto who was in the general facility of where the whale was. No, Rem, literally, her existence has been erased. Ooh, so Subaru, he starts freaking out because he's the only one that remembers Rem. And Rem's stuff isn't there anymore, not her bed. That's gone too. Oh man, and Subaru, he's just all like, wait, but don't you remember that time with the mobbies? And then Ram is just all like, me and Roswell took care of that, what are you talking about? So their memories have also been rewritten of actual events. It's not like they suddenly get all fuzzy, like they thought someone was there and that someone would be Rem. No, their memories have been rewritten. Rem never existed. Subaru then heads over to Amelia's room and talks to her. And he's just still like, "You gotta get out of here. That's it. We gotta leave. You don't know what's gonna happen. Trust me. We gotta go. Let's go." So he grabs her, and Amelia's just like, "Whoa! Why are you even here? Why are you here? When you were supposed to be healing back over at Crucius' place, why are you here, all injured up again, when you should be resting?" And Subaru, he's losing it, man. Of course he's already lost it, but it just goes further and further. Every single time when you think that he cannot get any worse, it does. Because this line, what he says, he's just yelling, being like, you gotta go. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. Shut up and listen to me. I don't want to cry anymore. You just don't understand, and you will regret it. You'll regret it, and then you will realize that I was right. Please don't make me suffer again. We gotta go. Just listen to me. Like, that whole speech he gave, impactful. Because at that point, it's not like he was saying, "Listen to me because I know everything, because I'm your savior." It's not like he's saying, "Listen to me because I want to save all of you." He's saying this because he doesn't want to feel that pain anymore. I don't want to feel that pain anymore. I don't want to see Subaru go through that pain because it gives me pain. That's when I started to break. After he said that, that's when I broke. Because, of course, Amelia doesn't understand. And Amelia is really taking the situation well. If I were her, I would have been like, "That's it, just get out, you're crazy, you're done, that's it, thank you for your services, get out, you're weird, man." But Amelia, she's taking this really well. She's still like, "Listen, I don't understand, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna finish my work, you do you." And Subaru's just being persistent, you know? But then he decides that it doesn't matter if the witch is going to give him pain, he's going to tell Amelia everything about Return by Death. So he proceeds to do that. He even gets the word out, but instead of the jealous witch bringing pain to Subaru, she does this. One of her hands goes into him, feels lightly around his heart, lets him go. And it's just like, okay. So you're alright with letting Subaru explain about Return by Death? Alright. But now, she basically gave this message to Subaru, like, "Oh, so you don't care if you're in pain anymore? That's fine. Why don't I bring pain to your friends? No, instead, why don't I just outright kill them in front of you?" And that's what happened. Amelia is killed by the jealous witch. So, can we finally stop saying that Amelia has like a double personality and that she really is the jealous witch? Because I really never liked that theory, and I'm so glad it was proven wrong within this episode. Clearly the jealous witch just is some sort of entity in the air. I wouldn't really even say that the jealous witch is using Subaru as her vessel, but more as a puppet really, and she's just the puppet master in the sky somewhere. Subaru's holding Amelia's body for a really long time. Betty walks in. And Betty's reaction. What? That was strange. She wasn't upset at all. I thought Bubby was the nickname that she gave to Amelia. But no. Bubby is the nickname she gave to Puck. When she went over to Subaru, she wasn't sad about Amelia's death. She just took the stone that Amelia wore, and she was just like, well, Bubby's still alive. He won't die. He'll just return to his original form. And I'm just like, what? You don't care that Amelia's dead? You've cared about Puck this entire time and not Amelia? What? I was Ooh. Ooh, that... I don't have any words. Subaru, he says, please kill me. And Betty, she's just like, if you want to die, then you can go ahead and do it yourself. Just do it away from me. And sends him and Amelia outside. What do you know? The witches cult is back, surrounding Subaru and Amelia. And we have Betelgeuse coming up, talking about, you are truly slothful, and you know how crazy he is and stuff, and he's about to torture Subaru, but then we see the unseen hands. The same ones that we see the jealous witch using. And Subaru sees it, and Betelgeuse is just like, wait, you can see the unseen hands? But this is a gift. This is the gift because I love the jealous witch so much. And Betelgeuse just goes crazy over this, and he's just all like, I'm not gonna let you avoid these hands, bruh. And so he tortures Subaru and is about to dismember Amelia's body, and the episode could have ended there. It really could have ended right there with the hands coming right for Amelia's body, but no. Instead, we have Puck coming up, and he's just all like, get your hands away from my daughter. So it was Puck at the end of episode 15 who ended up decapitating Subaru. And we see Puck in his true, huge, original form. And we actually got some bit of light in this episode. I think the episode would have been more impactful if it ended with Amelia's body about to get dismembered, but I actually am kind of glad that Puck showed up at the end of the episode, because even though it would have been more impactful with Amelia, like I said, about getting dismembered, with Puck it shows us, oh thank goodness, no more suffering. At least just for this scene. No more suffering. Well, I'm not gonna drop ReZero, because luckily I feel better, but I don't know how I feel in the future if I get another episode like this that will make me crack. Let me know how you felt about this episode. Like I said, I'm not gonna be replying to any comments. I'll probably glance at some of them from, the user names that I know and trust. You know who you are. I chat with you guys a lot. After this episode, I would definitely say that ReZero will go down as one of the greatest psychological anime, because what they're doing with Subaru's character, just a masterpiece, what they're doing with his character, man. Because there's such thing as dark development. Sometimes the development isn't always bright, like Yona of the Dawn, Yona, not all development is like hers. Sometimes you go down a dark path. Sometimes you might not be able to get up from that dark path. I don't know too many anime that does development down a dark path and stays there. The only one that I can think of at the moment is Kire Kotomine from Fate Zero. There we go. He's the only one I can think of at the moment who had dark development and stayed there. Yeah, and that was good. I mean, of course you have some anime characters like Mikado Ryugamine who goes down a dark path for a really long time, but then bounces back up. But I don't know if Subaru will be able to bounce back up this easily. I still see him going down further and further into the suffering abyss. And it's gonna hurt me. Oh man. I swear at this point, if you're sticking with ReZero at this point, then I guess we're all just masochists, aren't we? Because there's no way you aren't feeling pain when watching ReZero. Okay, I have no idea how long this review is. I don't want to talk about ReZero anymore. I don't want to think about ReZero anymore until next week. So, again, let me know your thoughts on ReZero, and let me know if you cracked, if you broke, if you feel like holding off ReZero. Just let me know everything. and I really hope the comment section doesn't become a war zone once again. But like I said, I'm not gonna reply to any comments. I'm just gonna glance at some of them. And yeah, catch you tomorrow as I review Mob Psycho 100. And I'll be doing a live reaction on Danganronpa 3 Miraihen on Sun Wukong's channel at 11:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to check that out, I will still be doing a review, but just letting you know, I will also be doing a live reaction to it. And yeah, I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.